own your own business and you are taking this to the next level. Am I right? That's why you're here, right? Okay, so we want to be able to help you to do that. You want to know, what is it worth to you? What is regional vice president worth to you? Regional vice president is a stepping stone to national vice president. And as a national vice president, the average check, first checks that you get is about $18,000 to $19,000 a month. What would that do for you? That's a residual check that's coming in every single month, you guys, okay? So Chris Wagner, which we had sent out a CD at the last meeting for a lot of you guys that have been with us, he wrote he has a recording, it's called The Invisible Profit System, but he's written several books. And he actually came out with the 7 have-tos to achieve personal growth or to achieve success in your Argonne business. And what we want to do is we want to show you, we want to follow those steps and show you how to reach your goals, okay? I believe that the people that here, you're building this business part-time, they think easy. And I'm sure all of you that are sitting here, even if you're brand new, you know that this business is not easy. It's a very simple process, but it's not always easy. All right? So we want to follow the steps. We want to know that we're working hard to create what we want. Okay? And know that nothing great comes from easy. I mean, once you get to national vice president, you're at that top level. You are on easy street because you're creating a CEO paycheck, but you're not working those huge hours. You've got yourself a nice part-time job, right? So there are many things that I can relate to. There are many things that I can relate to. Basically, you have a baby, 9 months of pregnancy, and then 12 hours of delivery. Things that you have to put time into to be able to build something that you want, correct? How about a college degree? Back when I was going to school, it was $10,000, but today it's hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? You're going to school 20 hours a week, you're paying that huge fee to get that degree, and you're working hours outside of the classroom for homework just to graduate and earn $40,000 a year, okay? We're asking you to put in hours, time, up front, 5 to 9 months to a year to be able to create well more than that income, double if not triple that income, okay? What about becoming a doctor? Hundreds of thousands of dollars a year they spend in education, okay? 8+ years of school, that's a lot of time. And then residency, working their butt off for years for basically pennies. And then you have years to pay off those student loans. You're putting in your time, you're putting in a lot of money, a lot of sweat equity to be able to earn a good salary as a doctor. Or owning your own business. How many people know or even own their own business and they're putting in hours and hours and hours, money that they, loans and things like that to be able to create their own business. Basically, you can build a multi-million-dollar business. And when I say that, you guys, I don't say it lightly. You can build a multi-million-dollar business within a year, okay? But it's a matter of what you personally want to put into it. I'm not here to say, Mary, you should work 40 hours this week. That's not what we're here to. We're showing you the guidelines to be able to get there, okay? So we want to just kind of put it in perspective. Pam is proof that this business can be built at the national vice president level in 2 years, earning several $100,000 a month, earning that several $100,000 a year, earning that $18,000 check when you first get there, okay? All by working your business and raising children, working it part-time, okay? You have to get uncomfortable. There's a lot of how-tos to get there. So Kate and I are going to go over a lot of the first 7 principles, okay, that Chris Wagner kind of helps us out with. And then Pam is going to kind of finish it up with the actual roadmap of what you personally need to do, depending on what your goal is, okay, to get there. So the first one, number 1, is you have to know what you want. Again, you're not comparing yourself to anybody else, okay? It's what you want. I needed the income for our family, and I wanted to be able to have time with my family to be able to do it. I did not want to have to go back to corporate America. That was not my vision. The other thing is, you want to be able to do it with focus, not being distracted by the bills, the debt, whether it's your husband's career or maybe your own career or an illness or something like that. So you need to know what you want, okay, and know that the obstacles are going to be there. We also want to go on vacations. We want to take kids on vacations. My thing is, you guys know this is education, all right? I want to be able to pay for their education without sweating it. And a lot of people that have high schoolers know that you definitely sweat it when your kids are going to college, okay? So that's number one. Know what you want, okay? What does it look like, how much, and when, okay? Number two, you have to decide that you really want it, okay? You're not here because somebody just brought you, or told you this is something you should do, you should come. Do you want regional vice president salary? Do you want to be driving a paid-for Mercedes-Benz? Now, I say that, some people, they're like, I don't really care about the car. I'm not into cars. That's fine. You don't have to be. Some people are into the income. That's fine, too. Know what your goal is. What is it that you personally want, okay? Let's see. Would it be nice to, not just nice, but like, what does it really want? What is it that makes your car beat faster? Do you want to live with it, or do you want to live without it? Is it something what's the cost of not having it? For me, the cost of not having a regional vice president salary means that I have to go back to work, okay? I don't want to go back to work. I want to be able to have my coffee with people in the morning, have my wine with people at night, and be able to go to the gym or just chill and go to the kids' events. That's my thing, okay? But for each of you, it's going to be something different. So break it down. Things that are, what stresses you out, right? With this job, with this income, would it change something in your life so that you don't have to? For most people today, most people have debt, right? And this gives you the ability to be able to cut that back, and if not down to nothing. It's so important to be able to do that. Number three, you have to be willing to sacrifice to get it. So many people say, well, it's easy for you. You already have the car, or it's easy for you. You guys, I had more no-shows at my house. More no-shows when I drove to somebody else's house to talk about the business. You have to be willing to make sacrifices, whether they to get what you want. The very thing you are doing this business for is what you will have to sacrifice in the beginning. Like I know, you can come there if you want. I know Jill will, she can say, oh my God, my kids are crying, I'm going out the door. And you know what? So many people, and Pam can attest to that later, so many people will have kids and they're crying at the door because they have little kids, right? And, they're like, I don't know, is this business really worth it? My kids are crying, I have to pay for a sitter. And it's hard in the beginning, because in the beginning you're not seeing the big cash, right? But we're here to tell you it is worth every tear, it is worth every obstacle, it is worth every down moment that you had, okay? To be able to get to that level and work part-time and earn, the six-figure income. So what are you willing to give up in the beginning so that you can have more time and money at that end when you're at that regional vice president, right? I remember, for those of you that don't know, Debbie Neal is a big figure in our company, and she went to regional vice president in 3 months, which is crazy. She put her whole life aside, and she went bananas for 3 months. I thought she was crazy. She's crazy. I'm not doing that. Why would I do that? I got 4 kids. I'm not turning my life upside down for 4 kids. And one day I heard her say, would you rather rip the Band-Aid off? Would you rather tear the Band-Aid off really, really slowly? Or would you rather just rip it off and get there? I'm like, she's smart. Rip it off and do everything just to get there, and then go, you still have to build your business, but the stress isn't there. You're not doing, you're not building it like that. So that really kind of resonated with me. Like, why drag it out? Get it done so that you get there, and then you're building, you have a nice organization, and you're building your business daily, and, to be able to get there. But what are you willing to give up? Things that you enjoy. Most of us is time, how much sleep do you get on a regular basis? Maybe you have to cut back an hour. Maybe you have to get up at 5:30 versus 6:30 to be able to squeeze in a workout, or squeeze in a little reading, or squeeze in just some follow-up phone calls and emails. Relaxing. Maybe you're going to give up relaxing for a few months. I'm not going to lie. Right? Is it worth it, Pam?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe your laundry. Okay, I know my laundry is, my house is laundry and it's grocery shopping. So what if you have pancakes for breakfast once or twice a week? It's worth it in the end. When we went to Region, we had Papagenos, I can't tell you how many times. But it was so worth it, okay? To take care of our families, sometimes you might have to get a sitter, or you might have to get, your husband to step up a little more if you have one, or your mom, or a friend, whatever it is, okay? Running our households, like I said, it's okay. If your household is not the biggest household right now, it's all right, because you know what? When you get to Region or National Vice President, you have to get yourself a nice little house cleaner and keep the whole thing on. Don't call me. Right? She's retired.
Sorry. Did you want to take a picture of me? Is that what you were doing?
No, you're in the video.
Okay, so the other thing is, we have our day job. Sometimes we have to do that, but if you work really hard in the beginning, doing your day job, and at night doing this, then eventually you may not have to do your day job anymore. Okay, so you got to think about what you're willing to sacrifice to give up. Money on tools to organize the products on your home. You got to be able to use the products, you guys. You have to have products in your house and be able to use them in order to talk about them. You can't just say, well, I think the R9 is it works really good, even though I don't use it. Or the protein shakes I hear work really well. People have to know that you use the products to believe you, all right? So use the products. Don't be shopping at, GNC or Target or Good Health or whatever. Use our products so that you have an experience with every single product. I'm not asking you to do it all in the first month. Just chip away at it so that you can build everything Arbonne in your house, okay? You got to get the tools. You got to go to the trainings. GTC, I know a lot of people say, it's too expensive, I can't afford it. You guys, I was told the same thing, and I didn't want to go. Some of you guys have heard me say before, but kicking and screaming. How the hell am I going to afford GTC? I've got 4 kids that are in 4 different directions, and my husband's working. Arbonne has given us the opportunity now to be able to earn GTC, and from what I've seen with all these numbers, just about everybody's going to earn the conference fee, if not the hotel fees. Okay? So if you really want to go to GTC, you know that you can earn the conference fee. You can do that by the end of February. All right? But it is imperative to growing your business. All those people that went to GTC last year, could you raise your hand? Right. And all of your business grew when you came home, correct? Exactly. The majority of you guys actually promoted to area manager right when you came home. So on books, invest in yourself, the CDs, every time we say books, those things are so important. In order to do something you've never done before, you have to become someone you've never been before, okay? You guys, reading is imperative. I can also stand up here and say that I did not read a book for my first months of this business because I didn't think I had to. I thought I was too good for it. I thought I knew what I needed to know to be able to grow this business. And 6 months into it, my sponsor, Meryl Tussey, had said, you have to read the books. I had talked to Pam. Pam's like, we have to read the books. This was the book, which we'll talk about this later. It's the first book that I read. And if you're a corporate girl and you read this, you're like, oh, yeah, big difference, okay? It really allows you to figure out what this network marketing, what this animal is. It's very different from corporate America, okay? So, let's see. So the sacrifices are for a reason. Know that you're doing them every day. Know that you're making sacrifices to be able to reach that goal that you're looking for, okay? And you can do the same thing for those of you that have kids. We make our kids, right, kind of reach for their goals. What is it that you want? You want to make that team. You got to get your butt out there and work harder. If you want that A in class, then get your butt up there and start studying. It's the same thing in an open business. Be the person that you're trying to teach them. All right, the last one that I'm going to talk about today is you have to be willing to be criticized. I know a lot of you guys that have been in this business, people who, if you just started, maybe you haven't heard much criticism, but over the years, people kind of look at you like maybe you have 10 heads. What are you doing that thing for? You know, nobody actually succeeds in that. Well, we're proof, okay? And when you go to GTC, you'll see hundreds and thousands of people. That's proof. You'll see Mercedes lined up and down the boulevard, the parking lot, at the MGM Hotel. People are not going to understand. I mean, even the people that live in your own house, they might not understand what this is and why you're doing it, especially in the beginning. Because in the beginning, don't get paid as much as maybe for the time that we put in it, but in the end, we get paid way more than the time you actually put in it. Okay, if that makes sense, you can kind of keep your eye on that. They're going to think you're crazy. They're going to say no to you. I mean, my own family, you know, in the beginning, my mom, she was like, what do I need that for? You know, maybe it's expensive or whatever. My dad, he was just like, oh, I don't know if you should be doing this. You know, I don't think so. And I would go to the meetings and I would see people like Pam, just regular professional people with kids trying to grow their families and grow their incomes. And I wanted a piece of it. Like, all I wanted was just a piece of it. And I had to stop talking to my dad about it because I know he didn't believe in it, and I know he was worried about me, you know, and that's okay, you know, because he's a very conservative man who owned his own business for years. And once I made regional vice president, he was just like, are you sure you should be driving that car? Yeah, they're paying for it. Are you sure? You have to give it back? No, they're paying for it. And then when I had a presentation, I feel like I repeat this story, but when we had our regional vice president celebration, I mean, my parents were sitting right there, and they're like, oh my God, look, she's over there. She's doing something. And I'm like, I told you, it works. You know, so sometimes you just have to, like, not talk about it, just shut it off with those people that are negative. I mean, do you know how many times I come home to my husband, and he's like, oh, how was your night? It's great. It's unbelievable. And so, like, but you know what? I'm not going to say something negative. I'm going to keep it to myself, or I'm going to talk to my upline about it, vent a little bit, and then get right back out there, okay? Because it doesn't serve you to talk negative to those people that are going to have you doubting. I mean, 6 months into my business, I was area manager. I wanted to go region, and my husband said to me, you know what? You seem like you're putting a lot of hours in. Why don't you just go get a job? You were doing really well before, and you know you could make a lot more money. I said, just give me 6 more months. I promise you, we'll get to this point. And I just want to be able to get to the region point. And if it doesn't work, this is what I told him. If it doesn't work, then I'll go get a job. I wasn't gonna. And 3 months later, we went into region qualification. So sometimes you just have to, set expectations. Just be positive around those people that are negative, and let them watch and see you be positive. Okay. Don't take advice from anybody more messed up than you. How many people have said stuff to you, and you're like, oh, and you start to think for a second, you're like, this is a job, right? I mean, come on, you can't take that advice from other people. Don't try to win them over or convince them. Just smile politely, thank you for their feedback, and then go on. Like I said, just go prove it to them. Ever see that slogan, prove people wrong? T-shirts. So you're looking for the 5% of Americans who want this type of opportunity and are actually willing to do what it takes to get it. Okay? And then you can let the other 95%, watch you and just be able to see you rise to the top. Don't let them steal your dream. All right? I know when I first started this, I kind of thought, this is just the way life is. You just got to go along. Hopefully there's enough money at the end of the month. Everybody's healthy. That's my big thing. We're happy and healthy in my house. But we really didn't dream much anymore. Until I kind of realized what kind of money she was making. And I said, oh, well, I want that. And then you start to think about, all right, well, we can do this, or I can do that. We can travel. We can get this car. Kids could go here for school, whatever. So you have to just be able to know what you want, okay, and keep that vision up here at all times, and do not let yourself fall into other people's negative, okay? Know that you're going to have the disappointments, But those are going to create your story. I know a lot of people that have a lot of really funny stories in the last few months. Crazy stories, going to people's houses, and you have a lot of people that say, I go to the top of this company, and then they go into the witness protection program. Right? I mean, I think I had 5 people that signed up in 1 week, and 3 of them I never heard from again. I said, all right, but at least I know where they're at. I don't need to chase them, right? You're gonna have the no-shows. I remember Joanne Gawan told us one time she got moved at a presentation. Somebody moved her.
I'll ask her to pre-fix that.
Yeah, she wanted to know if Crane fixed this, and she showed her butt. So just keep in mind what you're working towards. Don't let any of this slow you down or sidetrack you. I promise you, if you follow this to a T, and if you have issues, you go up. You never talk down. You go up to your upline and stay focused. You guys, you will reach regional vice president, but you have to know that you got to have the nose. You're gonna have the obstacles. And if you think that Kate and I or Cam have not had obstacles, we got many stories to tell you now, okay? But every obstacle that's stuck that night, stuck, you come home and you're like, why am I gonna do this? Is this gonna work? We're here to tell you now, it is so worth every obstacle, every no that you've ever crossed, every crazy person or crazy story that you've ever had. It's worth it. So stay focused, and Kate's going to follow up with the other few tips.
You're gonna have to get the handle with the